Get started. Welcome to Wednesday Flow with RTPfit. I'm very grateful to have you guys here, especially on this day that is pretty monumentous. I think just in general and indicative of where we are and how far we've come, and you can take that to mean kind of whatever you want. I know for me personally, it's been a year since I really started a dedicated yoga practice, just in like a morning ritual. And so that was kind of my focus. And my intention for class today is being able to stand where you are in the present and acknowledge the work that you have inevitably put in to get you here. And so that can mean on a really like a small scale for like you yourself in your own body. It can mean you and your community or beyond. And so we'll kind of work through today just acknowledging where we are, how we're feeling in our bodies, um, and kind of in celebration and in gratitude for the path that has gotten us here, and with the foresight and ability to look forward to the path ahead. So if you've got the playlist, go ahead and get that started, and we will meet in child's pose. So take the knees, either let them touch, be close together, or take them about as wide as the yoga mat. There's no wrong way to do that. Find the orientation of the shape that speaks to you today. And then these first few breaths in this child's pose, just give yourself the time and the space to settle in where you are. Perhaps the palms press down into the earth. The elbows come out to the side, stack one palm on top of the other so that the forehead can rest. And as you breathe in and out, let the inhales pick up information in the body, address the starting point of where you are today, and the exhales allow you to settle in that space. And as you ground into this shape, remember that you are exactly where you need to be. Listen to that guide and that wisdom that you already have, so that this practice can be by you and for you as you see fit. Take a few more breaths, just at your natural rhythm and cadence. And then when it feels comfortable, draw the inhales in through the nose and release the exhales, sigh them out through the mouth. And take 3, 4, 5 clearing rounds of breath like this. Inhales through the nose. Exhale, sigh out through the mouth. Make as much noise as you need. And give yourself that space to release. Maybe this emotional backpack you've been carrying with you. Any feelings that aren't serving you, sigh them out through the mouth. And then perhaps you close the lips and draw inhales and exhales through the nose. And if they aren't already, stretch the palms out in front of you, press them into the earth. And feel the weight roll into the pointer and the thumb. Breathe the length of your arms stretched out. And then pull yourself up into tabletop. Palms underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhale, drop the belly, look up, cow. Exhale, round the spine, cat. Inhale, pull heart forward, cow. Exhale, lift the spine, arch the back, cat. Inhale, find cow. Exhale, ripple up, cat. Continue this movement and let it be at the pace of your breath. Again, the opportunity to pick up the sensations in your body and settle with what is. Maybe you stay with this cat and cow. Maybe you wiggle side to side, wagging the tail, breathing into the side body. Allow yourself to explore and move freely. And then settle back into stillness in tabletop. Tuck the toes and then sit back onto the heels. Let the palms come to the tops of the thighs. Shrug the shoulders up to the ears and then drip them back and down. Feel the heart lift forward. Feel the spine tall. Take an inhale and then exhale, rolling, bow down. Palms to the earth, forehead to the mat. Take a breath in here, honoring where you are. Bow down to it. And then pull yourself back up. Spine tall, palms to the tops of the thigh. Inhale, draw the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll back and down. Take a big breath in, and on the exhale, bow down to your presence. Let the forehead touch. Take an inhale here, honoring your space. And on an exhale, come back up to kneeling. One more time. Inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll them down the back. Take an inhale, feel the spine tall. And exhale, roll down, forehead to the earth. Bow into your center. Take a big breath in, honoring where you are. And exhale, rise back up. Palms to the tops of the thighs. Draw the arms out long in front of you. And then let the right arm come underneath the left. Stack the elbows and you'll eagle wrap the arms. So the backs of the palms can either touch, or if it is within your reach, the palms can clasp. And you'll find this eagle wrap in the arms, spine tall, and really breathe into that left shoulder and back of the arm. Take a big breath in, send space to that left shoulder. And then slowly unwind, palms stretched out in front of you. Big breath in, and then switch. Left arm comes underneath the right, elbows cross, bend and stack and wrap eagle arms. Breathe into that right shoulder. Feel the shoulders back and down and the palms pressing away from the face. If this is too much, always welcome to just kind of give the shoulders a hug. Either way, you're sending breath to that right arm. Big breath in and then unwind. Release the palms back in front of you, little cats and cows. Welcoming life back into the toes. Resetting the spine. And then tuck the toes once more and then lift the hips up slowly so that you find downward facing dog. And when you get there, little bends of the knees, pedaling, walking your dog. And as you bend one knee, the opposite heel will drop. And again, move slowly so that you can notice the sensation of your body. Honor where your body is right now. And as you slow down this movement, let it taper into stillness in downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Next, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knee. And then tiny, slow steps up to the top of the mat, where we will meet in forward fold. Offer a bend in the knees to breathe space into the hamstring. And as you inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, melt the heart forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then big bend in the knees so that the chest can lay on top of the thighs. And then press the feet into the earth so that one vertebrae at a time, you slowly roll up to standing. Feel the bones of the back stack and connect so that the shoulders can drip down the back, palms facing forward. Tadasana, strong mountain. Feel the big toe and the pinky toe press into the earth. Feel the back of the heel root down. Stand in your presence. And feel as the feet set the foundation, your whole body is in one long line. Take a big breath in here. Big breath out. Inhale, sweep the arms up over the head. Exhale, dive forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, step back, plank, pose. Take a big inhale and plank. And on the exhale, drop the knee. Lower the chest down to the earth. Next, inhale, lift up to a little cobra. Exhale, release forehead back down to the earth. Tuck the toes, press back up, downward facing dog. 3 breaths in dog to notice where your body is, where your mind is, and let that be okay. Whatever your answer is, let it be true, let it be yours. After that third inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, and then make your way up to forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then slow, rise up to standing. Tadasana, strong mountain. Take a big breath in, root the feet down, feel tall. Breath out lets you settle. And then inhale, sweep arms up over the head. Exhale, dive forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, plank pose. Big breath in plank. And then drop the knees. Bend the elbows, lower down. Inhale, rise up to cobra. Exhale, use the belly to pull yourself up and back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths in dog here. Again, opportunity to notice. As you move, what feels different? What needs attention? And then after that 3rd breath, lift the heels, bend the knees, and then make yourself back up to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then this time different, let the fingertips reach the earth below you and heel to the feet wide, about mat width distance, maybe a little bit off the mat. And then center that left hand right underneath the face, bend in the left knee so that the right arm can lift up and you feel this twist and opening. Take a big breath in, big breath out. And then same time, lower the right hand, straighten the left leg. Inhale, halfway lift in the semi-wide fold. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And this time, right fingertips underneath the face, right knee bends. Reach the left arm up to the sky, feel a twist. Big breath in, big breath out. And then lower the left hand as you straighten the right leg. Return both fingertips underneath the shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Left hand comes underneath the face, left knee bends. Right arm stretches up to the sky. Full breath here in this open twist. Notice the space in the outside of the right leg. And then lower the hands, straighten the left leg back down. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Right fingertips underneath the face, right knee bends, left arm stretches up to the sky. Focus on the blade edge of that left foot pressing down so that you breathe space up to the left fingertips. And then lower left hand, straighten right leg, return to your semi-wide leg forward fold. And then come out the way you came in, slowly heel toeing the feet back to underneath the hips. Return in a forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. And then step the right foot behind you, come into runner's lunge. Take a moment to breathe in this runner's lunge. Feel the big toes and pinky toes of both feet root down. And then slowly peel the belly up off that left thigh, rise up to high lunge. Arms will come up above the head, fingertips reach up towards the sky. Big breath in here. And as you exhale, lower the fingertips down to the earth, return runner's lunge. Step the right foot up to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And this time, step the left foot behind you, runner's lunge. Take a big breath and runner's lunge, set yourself up so that you grow tall, rising up into high lunge. Big breath in high lunge. And on your next exhale, lower the fingertips down, return runner's lunge. Step left foot up to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, step back, plank, pose. Big breath in plank, lower the knees, or perhaps you chaturanga. And on an inhale, lift up to cobra or up dog. Exhale, pulls your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Again, 3 breaths here. See what you notice. And then after that 3rd breath, lift the heels, bend the knees, walk, step, or hop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then this time, straight arms up to the sky to lift you up to standing. And then exhale, palms by the sides, find Tadasana, mountain once more. Feel yourself tall, feel yourself strong. And feel how both feet are planted into the earth. Shift the weight over to the left leg just a little so that the right knee can come up in towards the chest. Feel both feet flexed, even though that right foot is elevated. And then use the belly to help you step that right foot back behind you slowly and land in high lunge. Take a big breath in this high lunge. And then on the exhale, dive the heart forward, swing the arms back, come into arrow lunge. Inhale, pull yourself back up, high lunge. And then exhale, carve through the space, lean forward, arms back, arrow lunge. Inhale, return up, high lunge. Exhale, dive the heart forward, arms back, arrow lunge, and stay. Feel light in that right foot. Feel the weight strong and rooted in that left butt, left leg. And then use that energy to pick your right foot up, draw it back into the chest, return to standing. Right foot still flexed, belly on, left leg talking to you. Open the right knee out to the side, come into tree pose. Send gratitude and thanks to that left leg. And then let the pose cultivate ease. Let the arms come up like branches above you. And feel this balance of work and satisfaction as you settle into tree. Stay for one more breath. And then disconnect that right knee off of the left foot. Bring the right knee back into the chest. And then little micro bend in that left leg as you cross the right leg over, coming into eagle legs, Garudasana. So it's like you're crossing your legs, sitting back a little bit. Hands can come onto the hips, or perhaps you stretch the arms out in front of you, and then right elbow comes underneath the left arm to find eagle arms. If you fall, if you need a break, take it. If you need to go deeper, bigger bend in that left knee as you sit the bottom back. Feel your eagle, feel your strength. Know that you have freedom to do what you want. And then slowly unwind, lower the right foot down, and then shake it out in this Tadasana. Come back up to standing. Shake out that left foot. Thank you for working. And then inhale, sweep the arms up over the head, and exhale, shake the arms down. Inhale, sweep arms up over the head, exhale, shake it down. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, shake them down. And then give yourself a chance to reset. Let the feet come underneath the hips. Right palm to heart, left palm to belly. As you take 3 breaths here to stand in your strength. Feel the warmth that this movement has created. Feel the support of hands to body, acknowledging what you've done and how far you've come. And after your next exhale, release the palms back to the sides facing forward. We'll inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, dive the heart forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step back to plank pose and flow through your way. Either lowering all the way or through chaturanga, coming up to cobra or upward facing dog, and then pull back into downward dog. 3 breaths to reset before we move to the other side. And then after that 3rd breath, you know what to do. Travel up to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then rise up back to standing Tadasana, mountain pose. And again here, give yourself a moment to find your center. Feel the feet press into the earth. And then shift that weight over to the right leg so that the left knee can draw up and in towards the chest. Orient yourself. Plant that right big toe down, right pinky toe down, right back of the heel. One side's going to be different and it's okay. You fall out, you can always come back in. Turn the belly on. Use the belly to help you step that left foot back behind you, plant the toes, land in high lunge. Arms stretch up to the sky as a full expression of the shape. Take a big breath here, and then exhale, dive the heart forward, arms swing back, arrow lunge. Inhale, pull yourself back up, high lunge. Exhale, swing the heart forward, arms back, arrow lunge. Let the feet keep you stable. Movement just in the upper body. Pull yourself back up, high lunge. Exhale, dive forward, arrow lunge, and stay. Feel the shakes. Feel the strength. Right leg working, left leg like a spring. Belly turns on, step yourself back up, left knee into the chest. Feel the power and the vibration of that right leg, feel it root down. Left knee goes out towards the side as you land the left foot in tree pose. Again, opportunity to feel many things at once, right? Like the challenge of balancing and the softness of the shape. Softness of being exactly where you are, knowing that it's beautiful. Take one more breath in tree. And then intentionally disconnect the left foot from the right leg. Bring it back towards the chest. And then little bend in that right working leg so that you can cross the left leg over, come into eagle legs. Hands can come to hips and they can stay here. This is enough. Only if it serves you, draw the arms out in front of you, and then left arm wraps underneath the right to find eagle arms, Garudasana arms. That working leg is going to talk to you, send it breath. Come out if you need to reset, go deeper if you want the challenge. We'll stay for 3 more breaths. And then when you are ready, take your time to unwind. Land both feet out on the earth and then shake that right ankle out. Give yourself time to kind of jitterbug, do a little dance. And then inhale, stretch the arms up to the sky. And exhale, swing them down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, let them fall down. One more time, inhale, arms up. Exhale, swing them down. And then this time, heel to the feet, wide again, mats with distance. Heels come in, toes go out. And then sink into kind of the shortened goddess pose. And let the hands come to the tops of the thighs. And then lock out the elbows so that the shoulders can meet the ears. And you'll feel the sensation of your bottom dropping. As you kind of feel this release in the hips, letting the arms support you so that the low body can just kind of be suspended and hang out. And maybe you kind of rock side to side, bending deeper into one knee than the other. Just kind of letting yourself breathe into the backs of the hips. And take one more breath here in this lazy goddess. And then straighten the legs, let the feet come parallel. And then walk the feet back in right underneath the hips. Inhale, stretch arms up to the sky, and then exhale, dive forward, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Either working through a flow or stepping right back to downward dog. So your choice if you go through plank, chaturanga, whatever. We'll meet in downward dog. And when you get there, again, take a couple moments to settle. Maybe ask yourself that question of how you are feeling, where you are in your practice. And let whatever answer comes up be exactly the information you need. Let the big toes come to touch and stretch that right leg up to the sky, 3-point. Bend the right knee, drop the foot over to the left and open the hip. And then either stay in stillness, just breathing into that right hip, or find little circles with that right knee in one direction. And then switch. So let's give yourself a couple breaths here to really breathe space in that right hip. And then when you feel like that hip is kind of open and juiced, go ahead and stretch that right leg back out long, 3-point. Then we'll come into pigeon. So right knee bends, right foot stays flexed. And if pigeon is not your jam, figure 4 on your back, right ankle over left knee. And take what will serve you here. And again, allow yourself a little bit of time to settle into the shape. And then really rest into it. We'll be here for a few moments. So find what will be sustainable for you and then be with it. And if you are in pigeon, again, maybe the elbows go wide as you stack one palm on top of the other so that the forehead can rest. In figure four on your back, perhaps you notice the eyebrows softening, maybe the eyes close. So that you offer your mind the chance to slow down so that your body can feel and be. You're over halfway done. Can you let yourself feel the softening in the shape? Feel the release. And then slowly make your way out of pigeon. If you're on your back in figure four, release the right foot back down to meet the left. And then pigeon, stretch back up to downward facing dog. Open up that right hip once more, drop the foot over to the left, and then lower the right foot down to meet the left. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Figure four on your back, meet us in downward facing dog. So that the big toes can come to touch. This time stretching the left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, drop the foot over to the right, and then either breathe in the stillness or find little circles with that left knee. And then circle, switch directions. And then when you are ready, straighten that left leg back up, 3-point. And then make your way into pigeon on this side or figure four on your back if that is better suited for you. And again, take your time to find the variation of the shape that works. Take the time to settle in the shape. And then finally surrender to it. And again, maybe you make that little pillow with the palms so that the forehead can rest. Maybe you rock the head side to side. So that you can gently invite those thoughts that come up to leave you alone so that you can feel exactly where you are in your body. And know that one side is going to be different than another in the way it feels, in the way you think about it. And so when you do feel yourself caught up, it's normal, it's human. Invite the breath back in to soothe you. Invite the attention to the inhales and the exhale. And you'll stay for 5 more breaths. And when that is complete for you, begin to make your way out of the shape. Coming back up into downward facing dog. So that you maybe stretch out that left leg, breathe space into it. And then from down dog, lower the knees. Sink back into child's pose. And take a moment to settle, coming out the way we came in. In this child's pose, in closing our practice, this notion of rebirth, this notion of beginning again, as we continue on our own path. And then very lovingly from your child's pose, pull yourself onto your belly so that the legs stretch out long behind you. And then sweetly flip over onto your back. Gather knees into the chest. Wiggle the hips over to the left and drop both knees right to feel a supine twist. Right hand reaches for the left thigh. Left arm goes out to the side, gaze to follow. And as you feel this compression in the twist, also notice the space you create. Take one more full breath in here. Exhale, release. And then rock back onto your back. Knees come into the chest. So that you can wiggle the hips back over to the right. And this time drop both knees left. Left hand gently touches that right thigh. Right arm out to the side. Notice the effort and the ease. The tension and the release. And then slowly bring yourself back to center. Hug both knees into the chest. Feel this warm embrace. Maybe the forehead floats up so that you feel yourself in one small little ball. Take a big breath in and then exhale, stretch out long into your Shavasana. welcome rest and allow your body to settle. Part of our journey and growth as human beings is recognizing that after action comes rest, so that we keep it continued and we keep it sustainable. Wonderful humans, begin to bring awareness back to this physical space, this physical moment. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. And then stretch the arms up over the head. Feel a good big morning stretch, welcoming life back into the body. And then let the palms come to the heart center and then rub them together to create a little bit of heat. And then place one palm over the heart, one palm on the belly. This acknowledgement, this acceptance of where you are and who you are right now, knowing that that is more than enough, more than perfect, part of your journey. Gather your knees into your chest and return to sit. Palms can come to prayer at the heart as we close our practice with the breath. Close our practice with the breath. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. I thank you for your time. I thank you for sharing your journey with me over Zoom today. And I look forward to the weeks ahead. Namaste.